caller, you're live on the air. Please tell us your name, where you're calling from.
My name is Chris. I'm calling from Florida.
Chris, welcome.
Um, yeah. My question is there enough information in the Hebrew scriptures to make it very, I don't want to say easy, but uh, I guess very easy to identify the Messiah,
Okay,
you
sure.
know, when,
Sure.
all right.
That's a great question. Okay, go ahead and hang up now. You continue for your answer. I'll repeat it to Rabbi. Okay, so the answer is there enough information in the Hebrew scriptures? Julie's calling. Hang tight just one second, okay, Julie. Is there enough
All right, I
scripture?
think I now know what he was saying.
Okay, is there enough to point to the Messiah figure or something like that? Okay, so go ahead and take that. I'm gonna mute my microphone and you go ahead and talk on this. Okay.
Okay, right. I would ask you to take a look. Where are you? I know you're here, so thank you. Nope. Ask him to take a look at, I believe, quick and easy is Isaiah. Yes, thank you. Isaiah chapter 11, verses 1 and following. Isaiah chapter 11, verses 1 and following. There shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. Who is Jesse? The father of King David. So the stem of Jesse is David, and the rod out of the stem of Jesse is a descendant, direct bloodline descendant through the Messiah's own father, back to King David. And this is verse 2. And the spirit of the eternal shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of God. So if the spirit of God is put on him, and the knowledge and the respect, actually is a better translation, of God is put upon him, then he's not God. It's not asking him to respect himself, okay? The Messiah is not supposed to be a divine or part of God or a person of God or a Trinity or whatever, okay? And shall make him of quick understanding in the respect, fear of the eternal, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears, but with righteousness shall he judge the poor and reprove the equity for the meek of the earth. He shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, speaking makes changes in the world, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. So a child can be with animals that would normally eat it, and nothing happens. Okay? The Messiah, the person about whom this is speaking, okay, he will be known for the righteousness and the faithfulness that he has. Okay, he will work against the actions of the wicked. 7, and the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together. Cow and bear, they usually attack each other, or the cow runs away in fear, not when the Messiah comes. And the lion shall eat straw like the ox, and the sucking child, that means not weaned child, shall play on the hole of the asp. Asp is a poisonous snake. No fear, because animals start damaging each other, including the human animal against other humans. And the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice's den, another poisonous snake. Again, no violence in this land. 9, they shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the eternal as the waters cover the sea. In the same way the water covers the earth like a blanket, knowledge of God, respect for God, obedience to God will cover the earth. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, again a descendant of Jesse, meaning a descendant of King David, who shall stand as an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. So the Gentiles seek out the Jews. They seek out the real Messiah. They come to him. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Eternal shall set his hand again, the second time, to recover the remnant of his people. Remember what we said earlier about there'll always be a remnant? which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt, from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and the islands of the sea. Okay, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. And it goes on. The point is that there are clearly passages in the Hebrew scriptures, the Tanakh, that describe the days of the Messiah. Basically, your clear utopian life. Okay, that is a collection of 10 or so verses. Okay, that one after the other talk about life after the Messiah comes. It shall come to pass in that day.
Right.
What day? The day the Messiah comes.
And it doesn't say on split days either. Otherwise, it would have that opportunity. It said, on the first time he comes, he'll do this. The second time he comes, he'll do this, and that didn't happen either, which I find very interesting because Christians believe that there is a second coming, that he performed all these at first, and then when he returns, he'll fulfill the rest. But it doesn't say that anywhere in the Tanakh. If there are two Messiahs, they're supposed to be contemporaries. They will both arrive at the same lifespan of each other somewhere. So.
Right.